Hi all, in this video we are going to discuss about the synapse. Now you all know about this neuromuscular junction. So this is the point of contact between neurons where the information is passed from one neuron to the next. So now what they are saying, so consider this as a neuron. So it is having all this axon bulb and there will be another neuron. So now there are two neurons are there and in between there is a gap. This gap is nothing but the synaptic junction or neuromuscular junction. Now there are two types of synapse. One is the electrical synapse and next one is chemical synapse. In electrical synapse, what is going to happen is the gap between two neurons is going to be so small in nature. So in your textbook, they will be given as the first neuron, the region of first neuron is called as presynaptic region. Presynaptic region, and the region of the second neuron is called as post synaptic region. So wait a minute. Post synaptic region. Okay, so now in electrical synapse the current will be passed on, will be flowed directly towards the post synaptic region, that is called as electrical synapse. Okay, so now the membrane of pre and post synaptic neuron is very close to each other and therefore the current flow directly from one neuron to another. Here the region is the region of the space that is present in between the two neurons is so small in nature. So therefore what is happening here, the current is flowing directly from one neuron to next neuron. So what is this presynaptic region and postsynaptic region? So presynaptic region is considered, you can just consider that as a first neuron and the postsynaptic region as the second neuron. So now the current is flown directly to the postsynaptic region. So that is why it is flowing directly, because the space in between two neurons are so small. Now what about the chemical synapse? Just listen here. Likewise, just mark here as the first portion, first neuron as presynaptic and the second region as postsynaptic. Understood? Now see the space here. There is a large space in between the two neurons. Now this space is completely filled with fluid. So that's why this space is considered as the synaptic cleft. Synaptic cleft. Now, so now what is the chemical synapse? The pre and post neurons, post synaptic neurons are separated by a fluid filled space called the synaptic cleft. Now the neurotransmitters are involved in the transmission of impulses. So what are neurotransmitters? Here, as the space is so large in nature, so these neurotransmitters help in the conversion of electric impulse to chemicals, and these chemicals will get attached to the receptor of post synaptic region. So just listen here. So by observing this GIF image itself, you can easily see that. So there is this synaptic vesicle is present here. It is just getting dispersed off, is getting ruptured and is getting dispersed. And this chemicals, so with the help of neurotransmitter, is getting accepted to the receptor that is present in the postsynaptic region. Can you understand?